Hey guys, welcome to the Team UwU podcast, episode 10, still on my balcony.
You're closer to it, they won't be able to hear me.
Sorry. Directly after the episode 9, hopefully you watched episode 9, the incident. This happened right after that, and we're still kind of in shock, but we're going to make another episode.
Because we're that dedicated.
To you guys.
To the 4 people listening.
There's probably more than 4. We can't say that now.
Right.
With our other projects, that's the case, but with this, no.
Yeah.
Like, there's actually going to be at least more than 4.
We'll give it a couple days, see what happens. But,
oh my god.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
I think we should come up with a name for that podcast right now.
Okay, so here's the thing. That was so perfect.
Right.
We almost didn't film today, so we would not have been able. Well, we probably would have come out and filmed the podcast if that happened.
Yeah.
We would have heard it from where we were.
We recorded the podcast literally start to finish of everything that happened.
Yeah, our first reaction to it.
Right.
And everything. That was incredible. I can't wait to listen back to that.
That's gonna be amazing.
I was in shock
because we have not listened back to it yet. Literally.
I hope that we're both able to be heard because I was holding the phone.
Right. Oh yeah. I don't think we clarified this. At one part, you hear a really, really, like, someone just scream, "Hey!" Just out of like, "Hey!"
Well,
that was Zilderman.
That was Zilderman from across. That's what Zilderman sounds like.
But he had his back to us, so I'm guessing
he was not. He was talking to someone inside of his house or his dog or something. He wasn't talking to us.
Okay.
I mean, you might have heard me say, "Hey," because I was worried he was talking to me.
Right.
But see, I was worried, but then I was also like, this would make for an incredibly good podcast bit if he was actually talking to us.
That would be great.
So I was like,
interview with Zilderman.
I was almost hoping he would. It's like, what are you doing there? Were you filming that? I was like, no, we were just relaxing on our balcony. All right, dude.
Zilderman interview.
He's like, okay.
And I think Bilderman just drove by.
That was Bilderman, yeah.
Well, hey, Bilderman.
Zilderman's, by the way, Zilderman's the only one we can actually recognize. Just for the record.
Yeah.
We don't actually recognize any of the other ones. It's just Zilderman.
Yeah, when a car drives by and we say, "Oh, that's Bilderman," we don't know what the actual person looks like. We just recognize the car, kind of.
Zilderman's the only person we know, like, where he lives in. Where we know which room he lives in. So.
Yeah, we know what room he lives in, and he comes out on his balcony kind of while we're filming,
just throughout the day too. So we're like, "Oh, hey, it's Zilderman."
At the direction that we're staring, he's literally kind of like right in front of us, so we just kind of have to stare at him. So
that's happen. We don't.
Well,
I'm staring away from him right now.
Well, I stare at him from where I'm sitting.
That's true.
Because we kind of, the way that me and Serpa stare,
he's to the left.
It makes like an X, like.
Yeah. Okay. Our path of vision crosses. Yeah.
So it's like an X.
It's 2 chairs, table in the middle, and I'm like, facing diagonally.
Right.
It's perpendicular lines.
That was great. I actually had a story kind of similar to this. It's way more intense, and I was way younger when it happened, but I was involved, actually twice, with some gang activity.
You were?
I was.
That's, oof.
So we were living in Texas at the time. This is a little bit after I was born. I was born in Oklahoma, but we moved to Texas.
And then you moved to Wyoming and then to Oklahoma again? Wasn't that how it worked?
Yep. I lived in Wyoming, so if you have any questions about the mythical Wyoming, I'm your guy. But don't ask me, I was like 3. So I was like 2 or 3 when this happened, and I still kind of remember it. So it was me, my brother, who would be about 14 around here, 14-ish, and my mom. And we drove to a park, and at the park, I was just kind of playing, just by myself, and my mom just comes running, it's like, Grant, get down, get over here. And, name reveal.
Oh, what? Oh.
I said my name.
Yeah, you said my name earlier in another podcast, too.
Did I?
Yeah, just like you kind of slipped out.
Are we fine with that?
I don't care.
Should we just call each other by our names?
Because our Discord names.
Oh, that's true. Okay, well, my mom ran up and said, Crystal, get down. And so...
Well, you can say your name in this case.
Yeah,
but not...
I know. I was just kidding.
We kidding.
We kid here.
We kid here at the Team UwU podcast. We ain't for real.
We ain't for real anymore. I'm sorry. We can't.
We actually staged that whole
thing was staged.
It was me, actually.
It was him.
My voice can go. Whenever I said, "Hey, that was my voice," I can go that. My voice can go that.
Yeah. It was Serpa literally the whole time. Everyone in the video, Serpa.
All the car alarm was Serpa.
Yep. Car alarm was Serpa.
Thanks, guys.
The 2 guys towing the car. Serpa.
Oh, Serpa. That was me.
Yep. But so my mom's just like, Grant, get down, blah blah blah. Grabs me, we just book it to the car, which is like 50 feet away, and I look over, and in my mind, I remember a white guy and a black guy aiming, both of them aiming guns at each other.
Oh,
and
God.
we get to the car, and we try to get in. Door's locked. The horror movie moment, the door's locked. This is a 100% true story, by the way. And my brother, being the hero that he is, we left the car keys on, like, this picnic table that they were sitting at, which was, like, really far away. So my brother
Oh my God.
played a mega hero card and, like, ran and grabbed them and then ran back while all these people were waving guns at each other. And then we just got in and drove away. So I don't know if anyone died that day, but that was the first time I was caught up in gang activity. There's another time, though, and I was, like, 14 when this happened. So I used to live in this really, really small neighborhood. I don't remember what it's called, but I lived on a street called Dogwood. I remember that because that's just the dumbest name for anything ever. And we stayed there for a couple years, and my mom became really good friends with a girl that lived across the street from us. And so we would go over there and visit her sometimes. And after we moved, we would continue to go back there and visit her. So the neighborhood wasn't necessarily a good neighborhood. There was a lot of just not good things, like drug deals and stuff happening. And
Gang-related activity, basically.
Yeah, and it's literally not even a square mile. That's how small it is. It's not a square mile at all. It's like just a tiny little whatever, just a bunch of houses. And so, so one time, this is after we moved out, we came back and we visited this friend. Her name was Luana, I think. It was just a dumb name. And we were outside, and this all of a sudden this car pulls up. And a guy gets out, and he's like just screaming. Oh yeah, by the way, there was a bunch of people partying in this guy's front lawn, and there's playing really loud music, like woke the whole neighborhood up. And we're just outside kind of making fun of this dude when a car just drives up to where he is. We can't really see anything that's going on because it's like towards the back of all the houses, and we're kind of towards the front, so there's like houses blocking our view. But we hear him like get out and like is screaming, and we hear like what sounds just like people fighting. So we call the police.
Okay, normal car.
Yeah, normal car, not the towed car. But yeah. Oh, he pulled into the parking spot so a car just drove by and pulled into the parking spot.
The car that was towed.
That the car that was towed was in. So that's pretty good because all the parking spots are like filled.
Oh yeah, they're very small parking spots too. Like
Yeah.
The cars are really close together. Anyway, continue with your story.
So he gets out and it's pure fighting. We call the police. The police.
That is okay.
Thanks for the music, bro.
Yeah, for real. I cannot stand people that do that. That's the thing I can't stand the most.
Will. Anyways, but so he shows up. They're fighting, and when the cops show up, the cops show up, and when the cops like just drive in, and we just hear someone scream, "Oh shit! It's the popo!" That sounds like a comedy movie line. I like put my hand on
the Bible,
the freaking Bible or whatever. That's 100% what he said. He said, "Oh shit, it's the popo," and they all just literally start running away. And he was able to get a few of them, but most of them were just able to run away. And then we called Luana's friend, who was like a deputy or what? Not a deputy. She worked at the police station, and she was off, and she was like, "Hey, like, what the heck? Do you know about this house over here where they're having all these parties and stuff?" Because Luana said they've had like parties before, and she's like, "Oh yeah, there's like that guy's like part of a gang, and like a lot of his gang members will like show up and they'll have parties, and I guess that guy was just mad at him or something. So I guess technically gang activity was going on. So that was both my run-ins with gang activity.
I lived in very safe neighborhoods my entire life, so never had to deal with. Actually, well, I never lived in really safe neighborhoods. I just didn't live in neighborhoods. I lived in okay. So my first one was actually a private area owned by my family, and only my family's ever lived there. So yeah, that was obviously no gang-related activity there. And then my second house was a house in a rural neighborhood, which is, so it's like kind of low. It's like, yeah, there's like not many houses there. They're all far apart, so not many people like go there, so no gang related. Or I guess that would make gang related activity more like desirable if it's in a rural area. Okay, I guess that doesn't help my point. I've just lived in safe neighborhoods my entire life, so I never actually had to deal with that.
That's it? The story?
I was never a story.
Oh. I thought you were about to talk about how one time a gang member came to your house.
No.
Crap, I was expecting a completely interesting story.
No. I was just saying I've lived in safe neighborhoods. I've never actually lived in a dangerous neighborhood, so I've never had to deal with any of it.
Right. Well...
I guess until now.
Yeah. Well, that wasn't really
that wasn't gang related activity, but
I could
see gang related activity happening here.
Yeah. There was literally like a movie though we just watched.
Yeah, that was
like,
so many ups and downs.
Yeah, they were trying to discreetly tow his car, and then the siren, whatever it is, went off.
Well, no,
The
the car. I think he just noticed, and then they started to drive really quickly, and then the car alarm went off. Whenever the tires weren't turning.
Right.
And the guy literally jumped on the car.
I'm gonna do like another check.
They're gone. I mean, I can hear them.
Where did they go?
Over there, for reference, for you, to the right of us. Another normal car.
Okay, so the road. So to the left of us, the road leads to a road, and you drive away from
the
apartment complex. To the right, it's just a dead end.
Most of the right, it's a turn. Okay, so I guess it's hard to explain.
Wait, can you get out if you go to the right?
Yeah, if you go to the right, you can get out. It's just there's another gate.
So that's probably what they did.
Yeah.
Because we heard screaming for a little bit or yelling.
From over there.
Right, and then so I guess they left.
Probably.
All right. Well, the car's gone, so that's all that matters. That was really.
This happened at 1 a.m. by the way.
Oh yeah, it's 1 a.m. right now. That is wild.
So this all happened at 1 a.m. I wonder how many people were woken up from that.
That was really. I enjoyed that.
that was incredible. We're still in shock because of it, and we want to listen back to the footage really bad.
That was just hilarious. I still cannot get. Gosh, that was funny.
That was incredible. Watch episode 9. Please.
Watch episode 9.
I'm gonna put that in the announcements. Watch episode 9. Yeah. Watch it all the way through.
Yeah. We keep it real here.
We keep it real at the UwU podcast.
I guess all
my god.
All I do, upload it to my footage to YouTube and
okay, so from now on, what I can do is whenever we do podcasts with like other people, like on Discord, I can be out on my balcony.
Right.
And so if anything crazy happens, I can report it. I don't think this will happen very often, but you don't want to miss it if it does.
Right.
Jeez, man.
That was awesome.
That was awesome.
That was literally like a movie. He jumped on the car while he was driving. I have footage of that. That's crazy.
You didn't film that?
Yeah, I did.
You did?
I filmed the part where he jumps on the car.
Oh my god.
I filmed the part from when they were towing it.
Oh my god. Oh, dude.
I didn't stop recording once.
Oh, it's
we can literally watch it right now.
We could watch it. I want to watch that. Okay. Oh my gosh.
You guys can't watch it though. So
well, not. No, you will. We're gonna have it in the podcast.
We'll put it in the podcast.
I'm uploading episode 9. I want to upload episode 9 first, honestly.
Yeah. Well, no. We have to do it.
Chronologically, episode 7 and 8 aren't anywhere near as interesting.
Yeah.
But they're good. They're good. You should still watch them.
So the audio's not really good.
It doesn't matter. It's gonna be muted. So that was after it happened. This is incredible.
Oh my lord. So that's when it started going off.
Oh,
where's the part where he jumps?
We're being really. Oh, Zilderman. His dog. We're just making. We like don't know how serious this is. The guy was on the car.
Yeah.
Just. And then
I got footage on the fucking car. That's hilarious.
God, dude.
Yeah, if you could see him.
He's on.
If I up the brightness, it would look way better.
Up the brightness and then send it to me.
That's amazing.
Dude, you witnessed a confrontation on the team.
A confrontation here on the team. We keep it real here on the team. I didn't know if you know that.
This is the kind of stuff that happens like in episode 44 or something like that.
Yeah.
Not episode 9.
We're setting the bar really high so that we know.
We know we're never going to be able to reach it again.
Yeah, we just know. Remember in episode 1 where we were talking about the Cantonese attacking?
We've evolved so much since then.
We've grown so much since yesterday.
Still in complete and utter amazement.
That was just one of the most amazing things.
Episode 10 is like more like an aftermath. We should just call it the aftermath to be fair.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking at the beginning. Like, call it the aftermath.
Because this is just ridiculous. Oh yeah, we should talk about the title of what episode 9 should be.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So-
So back to the beginning of the episode. We need a title for episode 9.
Great.
That's what. Okay. Yeah. Just give some ideas. I'm gonna check Discord to see because So after the episode filmed, we went on to Discord and told everyone about what happened. So I want to see what they said. So if you have any ideas, tell me right now.
Oh, what? Oh.
Oh, and Virial says, I don't doubt what you say in any way, shape, or form. It happens. Just watch episode 9.
9. Only. Not only. Don't say
Yeah.
only. Don't say only.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
We... just in case, though. Because I seriously...
It could go somewhere, maybe.
Yeah.
I honestly think this could blow up. It's not going to blow up. But
Nah.
you never know.
Right.
It's very entertaining, to say the least.
Of the whole thing. Okay. So back to creating a title. This episode's been mostly
Holy.
silence. Jeez.
Okay, so the title for the podcast. So, what could we do that? So, car calamity.
Car
No,
calamity.
That wouldn't work. It needs to, like, be clear, like, what happened.
Yeah.
It could be, like, parking lot freak out.
Yeah.
Parking lot showdown.
Parking lot showdown.
Parking lot showdown.
I like that.
Parking lot showdown. That's what it's going to be called.
Alright, there we go.
That's-
Episode
That's
9.
what it was.
Parking lot showdown. That's
Ah,
amazing.
This isn't...
Should the thumbnail be like the guy on the car?
If it's visible.
Or like the picture?
If it's
Yeah.
visible.
It's kind of visible.
I mean, it's visible in the low brightness, I'm sure. If you up the brightness, it'll be even more visible.
Right. Oh yeah, my storage is like terrible, so I might like just send you the video and then like could you like just up the brightness?
yeah,
and
sure.
Okay, good. Okay, sweet. That's awesome. That's so cool.
Holy
I
shit.
can't
I mean,
believe-
obviously the podcast image is also going to be that the whole time.
Right.
Because
That's amazing.
that is amazing.
Oh my
I wonder if I
God.
should make the intro different. Like if it should be the boom 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 boom
it's like
boom
hip hop music.
boom.
We keep it racist here on
We
the
keep
other
it racist
two
here. We
podcasts.
keep it because racism is a real thing.
I mean, I've always said this: stereotypes come from somewhere.
Oh shit. They do come from somewhere.
I mean, I'm not saying I'm racist or anything, but
Not racist.
I'm just saying. Wow, that was amazing. I just can't get over how amazing that was. That was just so amazing.
And you guys, well, I guess you will get to see it.
Yeah, you will.
And by the way, if you're angry at the camera not moving, we didn't move our heads like to actually see what was happening. So
Right.
you're seeing our perspective on it. We didn't see any more than you
Yeah.
did. So
And everything interesting that happened, I did like get footage.
the only
of.
person, like him, being the guy jumping on the car,
Uh-huh.
the guy, there was a guy chasing the guy jumping up. That had jumped on the car.
It was Zilderman.
That was Zilderman?
The guy that ran
No,
by.
no, no, no,
was
no, no, no.
Zilderman.
I'm talking about whenever they were towing the car the first time. There was someone like that was following closely by.
Oh,
and then
yeah.
like later on, did you catch Zilderman?
Yeah, I caught Zilderman running down.
He's pretty fast too. Zilderman.
He was pretty fast.
He could outrun us. Jesus Christ.
Oh, that's a problem.
That's
Let's
a
hope-
problem.
let's
He's
hope
fast.
Let's hope he just doesn't knock on our door one day and is just like, I heard you was fucking snot on your podcast.
He doesn't know who Zilderman is, unless his name is actually Zilderman.
What if his name's Thomas Zilderman?
No, his name is Zilderman Thomas.
Oh, Zilderman Thomas.
His first name is Zilderman.
Zilderman. That's his first name.
Oh god.
Should we just create lore of Zilderman?
Not nearly as bad as we were looking through my yearbooks. What was the name that was like Faith Bacon.
Faith Bacon.
Someone's name
That's
Faith
a
Bacon. in the
terrible
world.
name. Faith Bacon. That's the worst name ever.
Right behind I guess I can't. It's piece of shit, but it's spelled peace like Peace, and the last name is Eshiet. So piece of shit,
Piece of shit.
and that's her name, piece of shit.
That poor lady.
And she was on the news. So
That's a real name.
like,
yeah.
why wouldn't you just lie about what your name was? Like, oh, my name is
Meg Thomas. Is that
Whitney Houston.
My name's Whitney Houston.
My name's Whitney Houston.
Is someone actually named Meg Thomas?
I'm sure there's a lot of people in this world. Someone's named piece of shit. I'm sure someone's named that.
Well, I mean like a famous person. Well,
Oh, I don't know.
this
Piece of shit's famous, so
That's true.
anything's possible.
what Zilderman?
She's not famous
Yeah, she's famous
for her name.
on
and
the
only
Team
her
UwU
name.
podcast.
On the Team UwU, dude, we're gonna write piece of shit and
She's
Zilderman the
infamous.
celebrity. Piece of shit X Zilderman.
You know what Zilderman reminds me of?
What does he remind you of?
So before we left for Thanksgiving break at my school, So there's this kid in our class. I guess I can't really say I won't say his last name. But I will say his first name. His last name is George. That's not what his actual. Actually, you know what? Okay, yeah, his name's George because I don't want anyone actually finding the Facebook account that we found.
Oh, that's fair.
So, his name is Ben George, and we were just joking around, and we got on Facebook and we just looked up Ben George just to see if we could find any of his pictures, and we found this other account of another guy named Ben George, and so we got on Ben George's account, and he just had a bunch of just weird stuff, like weird posts that didn't make any sense, like something about the dogs are in the yard, we must silence them, or something like that, and a bunch of weird pictures, and he had a bunch of pictures of him with other people's kids, and the parents weren't anywhere around. There's just pictures of him and like holding babies and stuff that weren't his.
That's strange.
And so we made lore about this character. Also, he had a brother named like I forgot what it was. It's like Greg George or whatever. And we got on his account, and he has a video of him like in a really, really, really foggy area. Like you could barely. And it was like weird ghostly trees, and there was like a weird bell ringing in the background, and his dog was just sitting there and just staring at nothing. And it was just a bell going on, and it was just him saying his dog's name. Let's just say it was like Cuddles or something. He would go, Cuddles, Cuddles, and his dog would do nothing. And there was a bell going on, and it was all foggy, and it was creepy.
A bell? Like a
it was like, dun, dun, dun.
God.
Yeah. And the caption on the video, which I uploaded to Facebook, it said snowbugs. Don't know what that means at all. So this is a weird family. So we created lore that Ben George is what we call the youth snatcher. And what he does is he remains immortal by finding young children and feeding off their youth so they'll become older. Like they'll become like 70-year-old men or whatever when they were like a toddler before. And he does so by moving around different locations, becoming close with people that have children, and then coming over and then literally sucking the youth out of them. And his brother...
It's painful.
It is painful. His brother is trapped in a ghost dimension with his dog, and snowbugs are these weird demon creatures that crawl around, and they're called snowbugs. And that's the lore that the youth snatcher, his brother in the ghost dimension. Yeah. Well, anyways, we keep it real here.
Why does his dog not do anything? Like respond to him whenever he says his name.
It's freaking creepy, right?
Yeah.
It's creepy and weird. Both of them like just posted weird stuff that made no sense. Yeah. So the youth snatcher. There you go.
Well, this has been interesting.
This has been
episode
interesting.
Of the Team UwU podcast. I suppose it's a good time to end it.
Thank you all so much
for watching this.
It's
We're gonna go
amazing.
inside after this. This is the last one of the night.
Yeah.
It's 1:30 a.m. and we've seen some stuff tonight.
We've seen some stuff tonight.
It's a good story to tell to everyone at school on Monday.
On Monday when we come back. So.
Jeez, all right.
Oh.
Goodbye, my children.
Goodbye, my children.